Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
I got you on YouTube, right?
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more. And when all else fails, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. An incredible play there on 4th down. 64 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now finally he'll be forced to go down, just protecting the football, hitting the turf. It's a sack.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now a second down throw for Winston. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Winston now. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jurrell Casey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. Touchdown, LA. Odell Beckham, 96 yards. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster. They end up getting sacked, fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal.
Right. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make
Here
sure
we
you
got
know
one
something and say,
touchdown
okay,
the
don't
whole
worry about it.
night.
When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On 3rd down, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
In the slot on the right is Graham. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And now back out comes the offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They have their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously.
Now Breeze lost the football. There he goes. Brandon Marshall, the 30. And he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's a give to Lynch. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense.
This is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for LA. And even 40 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Oh, listen.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. He's going to go up top again. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Breeze going to go on fourth down. Time for a break. And this is incomplete. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 10 yards still left on second down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the big lead here
What
late.
is your
They've
problem,
protected
man?
their home turf well. Now Breeze lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't...
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Breeze going to throw here. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. In the slot on the right is Graham. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline.
Yeah, watch the make them out.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you
You
will.
know, Hermie. But best friends all quiet. The fuck, best
After the
friend?
touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be fielded at the 8. No, a nifty
They watch
juke
a little
there.
fucking
Not much
ass.
fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And here now the offense heading back
No,
down.
Shakira, who's
They're
it?
obviously getting shellacked here in this one,
What
Charles.
is
What's the
pocket
message
sweat? You
if
ain't
you're a
got your
coach for
music
this final
album,
drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget it.
And the pressure gets there, and
Whoa.
Winston goes down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, Williams. And a short pickup there. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it, but they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Suck my dick.
Out is the
I know,
Chargers as they run up and send this one away.
OBJ, nigga.
Let me get a rematch.
Let OBJ worked on your ass.
And a nice job
Out
on
of here. Hey,
special
with all
teams
them
as he's
fumbles,
taken
your
down
faggot ass, and all
at
them
the 14-yard
interceptions.
line.
Come on.
Still, nigga. I bet have 10 touchdowns on your ass.
Fuck that. Hey, look, hi, can I get a rematch?
Wow.
I think I figured out how to play a little bit. What's up? Hey, but hey, come on, man. I'm an interception. Hey, man. Nigga here. Yo. Hey, before, what's up? Can I get a rematch, though? I mean, I'm gonna smoke real quick. I mean, can I? Or what?
Yeah, nigga.
Alright. I'll be back, man.
Damn, 512 yards, OBJ.